Hey everybody, Monty back, and we're talking about it. Transport Fever just announced on April 11th. You can see down here it's April 17th. A few others had some announcement trailers and things like that, and figured I'd let those kind of hang out for a little bit, kind of see what's going on, and well, jump right into it. Make my own little video. We're going to watch the trailer together. We're going to kind of go over each little bit in the Transport Fever. Basically, how I'm going to take it is Train Fever was the alpha game, the test game for Urban Games to get Transport Fever underway. So this is, I'm taking as like their first official big time full out Transport Fever game. The two core things that I see it adding based on the trailer that we'll watch and some of the information in here, such as like the vehicles of Transport Fever, is we're not dealing with just trains, trucks, and buses, and trams, I guess you could see, which was in the original. But we're dealing with some advanced tracking, advanced module stations that we can mess with. But we're also going to be adding ships and planes. Now, how this is going to work, I'm not 100% sure. So it's going to be very interesting to see during the development how this goes. I want to actually visit the vehicle page because I thought that's where I was going. But this is pretty neat right here, right? You've got game will deliver over 120 detailed rail, road, water, and air vehicles. Something you'll see in the trailer too is you'll notice that these models over time change. And I love how we've got our old style plane. We're going to have our modern planes. Ooh, we've got some of these American style freight trucks. Some cool stuff. So I'm going to be hanging out in all the social media. I am just a gamer on the side. So if you guys don't know it, my name's Monty from the channel Monty Rico Gaming. I've done some different series on Train Fever, including a USA series, kind of a 101 training series, things like that. The steamboat here is pretty awesome. Actually, I was just up in Vermont where they have a steamboat completely out of the water that you can tour. Very cool stuff. They actually also have a large style steam locomotive like this one right here. Very cool stuff. But yeah, so this is pretty interesting that you can actually go in, look at each one, see when it's built, look at all the capacities. Gonna be awesome. I mean, you can look in the background and you can see these guys are just flying along just like in the Train Fever map. So it looks like they've done a lot of improvements here, but it still looks like it's going to be the same city size. So I'm really hoping when we play on a large map, I mean, it is promised if you look at the news feeds and all that, that the game is going to run smoother towards the later years, but we shall see. So let's just jump into it without further ado and check out this trailer, shall we? And I'm going to be doing a little bit of talking over the trailer. If you want to see it on your own, for sure, go ahead and hit up Transport Fever or check out their YouTube site. They've got all their social links up here. You can watch the announcement trailer right here. This is what we're going to be watching. I did not put it together. It's actually a very nice trailer that shows all the little features. And then we'll talk about it a little bit more after the trailer is finished. So let's hold up. Let me switch over my editing here, and we'll talk over the trailer. Hold on tight. All right, here we go. Urban Games teaming up with Gambitious. I'm going to have to look up more on those guys. But here we have it. We got boats. We got planes joining in. This was the hype of April 11th. I was really jamming. Now you can really see from the trailer, even though it's really beautiful, you've got some really nice ground cover. It's still just Train Fever Plus, basically. But you know what? I was excited. I was really worried that they were going to just leave Train Fever, go off, do some other... I knew it was going to be some transport-style game, but I'm glad to see they're not starting from scratch. They're going to take what they've learned, what they've already built, and kind of add on to it. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to just leave Train Fever in the past. We're not going to be playing it anymore because this is going to be the replacement. Now, water transportation with these modules looks amazing. I'm thinking it's going to be really heavy for goods transport, even though we've seen some passenger lines. I'm loving that massive station. Did you actually notice how the station was at the end of the line compared to next to the track? Really, really, really cool. But I just wanted to talk about it because I'm going to talk a little bit more after the trailer. I really want to get the discussion going, hoping to be able to check out this game a little bit early and be working with everyone to help. You know, really, we can all have a say in it and make it a little bit better. But I'm just saying, this is what we've been all waiting for, a full brand new transport game. It's really looking well like what we've been wanting over the last 6 months or so with Train Fever, some of those fixes. So I'm also very curious, guys, at Train Fever, guys and gals, Is there going to be any back updating? And I'm not talking anything major, but some of these track improvements look like they could be backdated onto Train Fever. But let's dive back into the website. We knocked through that trailer real quick. But guys, I really want to make sure that you open up the communication down below. I will be feeding all this information on as far as any suggestions and all that. So let's bring back the website. Alright, well we're back on the website, basically just on the main homepage of Transport Fever. I clicked on the upcoming developer blog. Now, pretty cool stuff. One of the cool ones here is, of course, they're going to demonstrate some construction tools over the next few months, but also, as opposed to Train Fever and Transport Fever, roads can be built across tracks. Now, what I'm just curious about is it seems like this is not like a whole new game design, a game engine, and I know they want to kind of remove themselves from Train Fever and move to Transport Fever, but something like this would be a great back update to really kind of complete things like Train Fever, because having to build the tracks over the roads and not roads over the tracks is not always that great. But this is some good stuff just to see. So I'm just going to be keeping up with this, maybe every few months do another little update, see what else is happening on the blog or about the game. I love how they've really opened all this up. We want to look at the features. This is what I'm excited about, campaign mode, both in Europe and North America, and I'm sure modding is going to be crazy because modding is now going to be not just on the transport, I keep wanting to say transport Fever, or like .net. They're actually going to be having some workshop abilities as well. So really cool stuff, but people still like to have their endless mode and creative mode, so that's going to be there. But graphics and user interface. Now, a lot of people are talking about how cool this looks and all that stuff. And hey, I'm very pro urban games. They're very big with the community and really do listen. So that's why I'm getting active on this early. I'm a little bit less of a forum troll, and I kind of hang out a little bit more here in my actual videos and YouTubes and blogs and vlogs and all that. So I'm going to be keeping up with this. Definitely leave me some comments below. Shout out to the team at Urban Games. Really cool stuff going on out there. They're only established 3 years ago, 9 employees. So this is indie game supporting when you're supporting people like these guys at Urban Games, at Transport Fever. So gonna be good times. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys are excited about. I'll let you guys know. I will let you all know what I'm excited about. But I'm hoping for more content in Transport Fever besides just boats and planes. Maybe some more industrial work, something like that. Maybe a little bit more building on that style compared to just moving the goods where they happen to be on the map seed. But we shall see. It looks like this is just going to be adding more transportation types, as well as fixing up a lot of the bugs and things that were annoying in Train Fever. So we're going to be following along with development. Don't worry, Monty's got your back. And hope to see you guys soon. Remember, I'm still making some series of Transport Fever. No, not Transport Fever, Train Fever. I've been doing some more of the USA and the Nordic series. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, all those good things. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Monty Rico Gaming.